These are the Sunday recommendations for my free email list for September the 8th, 2019. The blog post this week is a little sculpture called The Rowers in Central Park, and I used it as a springboard to talk about boating in the park. Second recommendation, Ernest Flagg's Charles Scribner's Sons building, dates to 1912-13. The building's style is Beaux-Arts, including edifying portraits on the third story of noted printers Benjamin Franklin, William Caxton, Johann Gutenberg, and Aldus Manutius. But the gilded ironwork at ground level is graceful, curving Art Nouveau. When I came to New York City in the early 1980s, 597 Fifth Avenue still housed Scribner's bookstore, but it's long since been given over to other retailers, currently Lululemon. Third recommendation, Winslow Homer's Fishing Boats Key West, dates to 1903, and it's in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Here's the thing about watercolor. The highlights are the color of the paper. You can't erase color once you apply it, so you have to know exactly where you want the brightest, the white spots, and you have to leave the paper free of color there. Here, for example, the boat's reflection on the water is actually the color of the paper. I love the contrasts in this piece of the sharp lines, the mast and the hull of the boat, with the sections that have been sponged, the water at the left foreground and the clouds. The human figures, which are less important in the composition than the boat, the sea, and the clouds, are barely sketched in. As the Met site points out, if you know anything about sailboats, you can almost hear the breeze rustling the jib of this one. The fourth recommendation this week is an excerpt from Pegasus Pulls a Hack, which is Burton Braley's autobiography. DianeDurantewriter.com has hundreds of posts on sculpture, painting, Central Park, and my many other obsessions. If you aren't already a member of the free Sunday recommendations list, you can visit the URL online or email me. And you can say, "Well done, Diane," or support my work on a recurring basis and get rewards by means of the tip jar on DianeDurantewriter.com. Thank you as always for listening.